for me?
Sure. I'm Jim Czulewicz. I'm the CEO of Neopets.
Great. Now, I've heard this establishment or this booth described as a classic Neopets experience. What is a classic Neopets experience to you?
You know, for it's really about the users, right? The users and find out what they think is the old school way of being the Neopian, shall we say. So we've actually got some old plush that's actually the original plush that we launched that we're showing off and selling, as well as some of our new plush. And just really talking about, the fans and what they want to come next to Neopets. We've got an upper deck deal. We're going to be doing some upper deck trading cards. And we're here with our partner WYP, who's making the jewelry. Yes.
You mentioned old, new Neopets. What's the challenge balancing nostalgia with moving forward with such an established brand?
I think the problem is, what people expect the brand to be. And I think that, gaming's obviously changed over time. So, over the last 20 years or so, when Neopets came out in 1999, I think it was. I think that, the way that people interact with everything has changed quite a bit. And I think that's what we're trying to address now, whether it's with the classic site, keeping it the way it was for those users that like the nostalgia and want to come back to that, versus, we have a Match 3 game coming out at the end of August. It's really adorable. It's called Fairy's Hope. But that's just a different type of player that wants to interact with the game in a different way, or the brand in a different way. And then we'll be doing a crypto game as well, which again, not for the old school players that like the nostalgia that it is, but it's still based on the same stories.
Neopets has been around long enough now where folks who grew up with it are having kids themselves. What's your pitch to those parents who have toddlers coming up, and why should they be introducing their kids to Neopets?
I think from the overall story of it and what it means to them. I know with my kids, and I've got 5, I actually introduced them to Neopets as a way to kind of cross the bridge of the storytelling that Neopets is for me and them. They're not their type of game, but stay tuned. We'll produce something for kids as well, so we can cross that bridge even better.
How important is the Neopets brand to JumpStart's overall portfolio?
Very important. It's also extremely important to our parent company, which is NetDragon Websoft out of China, and it's a huge brand for us. We're pushing forward with all of our initiatives to make sure that we grow the brand as well.
Anything else you'd like to add about the Neopets experience?
No, check it out. Make sure your pet's still alive and see what's going on. So, yeah.
Great. Thank you very much.